What's up, guys? So we got our hydroponics table, and I don't know how it works, so I'll figure it out. Let's do this. Yeah, so guys, I know this is a little different than what I usually do. I've done gaming videos, I've done reaction videos. I'm going in a whole new direction, right? I'm just praising Christ in any way I can. And also, I think plants are so cool. So I'm starting hydroponics. I'm starting gardening, just adventure in general. So it'll be awesome to have you guys here with me. Also, social experiments I want to do. I've wanted to do them for forever, but it hasn't really worked out. So it'll be awesome to have you guys here with me. As you guys might notice, I'm wearing a whole strength shirt. Jesus is King. So this is a whole strength shirt. So they're an athletic wear company that praises Christ and through their athletic wear. I think they have regular shirts too, but the athletic wear is awesome. I'll show you guys what I have. They're not a sponsor, but if you guys see this video, or if someone sees this video and they know them, let me know, because I would love to have these guys as a sponsor. What is up, guys? So I have a really cool thing for you today. It's something that I've heard about in books, because I was a reader. I was a complete reader. I read all the time. But here's what it is. It's called hydroponics. This is a hydroponics garden. It's really cool. So how it works is you plug it in back here. See the cord. I would have an unboxing, but I got too excited when we got it and I just opened it. So sorry. But look, so we have this. You plug into the back right here. Turns on. And then put water in here until this is about here. This little thing, see the water, when the water goes up, it goes up. Then you turn it on, and there's a little light under here that replicates the sun. Here's a little I have the paper right here. Here's some tips. Ideal temperature is 65 to 76 degrees, and we usually keep our house there anyway, so it's all good. Why don't you remove the domes? The domes, you say. Another thing that comes in it are these little domes. You can see, look at that right there. So these little domes go on top when you plant the seed, and what it says on the paper is you remove the transparent domes when the seedling nearly touches it. So that's cool. What happens before this though, is you grab these little things. They're called, what are they called? I think they're called like smart soil. Yeah, this is smart soil, so it has a bunch of nutrients, things that are good for the plant. And when I open it, there's a little hole in the middle of all the dirt right there. So you put seeds in there. There's not a tip on here on what you do after that. So you put your seeds in here, put it in here, fill up the water, put the dome on. There we go. There's another thing in this kit though. It is these things. So they're spacers. Let's say I have one really big plant, right? So I'll put it in here, bam. But the other one, so that there's no algae that grows in, but also so there's proper spacing, I'll put these little spacers in. And then you don't have unwanted things getting in the ecosystem. You could do so many different things. You could have some in here, right? You could go every other, or you might not even need these. Sometimes you get small enough plants that you'll just use every single one of these. So yeah, so let's keep reading the tips. Okay, it says, how many seeds shall I plant per pods? This is what I was telling you guys. It says the quantity of seeds depends on the size of the seeds and the germination rate. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna go get my phone. What is germination? Germination is the process by which an organism grows a seed or spore. Okay, so I think the germination is when it becomes a seed to a little sprout. Okay, so what it says here is the quantity of how many seeds you put in here depends on the size of the seeds and the germination rate of the seeds, which means how fast it takes them to become a little sproutling. So probably until it would make them touch the dome. So yeah, you can actually adjust the height. So if there's this dial back here, I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna rotate this. There's a dial back here. You screw it out. And this can go up and down. Oh man, they fell. This can go up and down. See, some seeds will need a different space from the light. That's adjustable. Okay, let me stop you there. I was boring myself to death, so let me speed this up for you. Now I'm taking it apart to show you. There's not really much interesting right there. And then you take it off and it's just the dock. They show you multiple buttons like the on and off, the time, set the timer, and brightness, and then the lack water light, which means when it lacks water. Then questions like how much water should you add, and it says to the minimum requirement. There's a line on the little pump thing. You don't need to add any more water for the first 10 days, even if the lack water light turns on. And then keep water between minimum and maximum levels the whole time, or else it can damage the plant. Nutrient and smart soil lasts for about 3 months before you need new nutrients in the water. Spatial lids do what I already mentioned.
It shows me printing information that doesn't apply yet. It's by Solar Ink, apparently. And the next step is seeds, which I will let you watch for yourself.
Pretty cool. All right, let's see what the next step is. Seeds. We gotta go get seeds. I'll see you there.
We for sure want lavender, mint, and lettuce. Is that it, Mom? This is hard. Yay. Get it.
This might actually be perfect because it's sweet. Oh, it's sweetie baby.
Oh.
Romaine.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we got seeds. So there's actually a list right here of what we can get. It says herbs. You can get basil, parsley, thyme, mint, sage, chive, dill, and etc. For vegetables, you can do lettuce, poblano pepper, microton tomato, etc. And then for flowers, you can do petunia, lavender, dianthus, coreopsis, gazania, phlox, etc. So from that list, we decided we only wanted to do 3 of them. So these ones we saved for later. So we'll put these right here. So we decided on lavender for the flower, sweetie baby romaine lettuce, and then heirloom spearmint. So these will be pretty cool to do. So yeah, it says if the seeds are big and have a high germination rate, you only put 1 or 2. Okay, so I'm gonna look at the difference between these. Okay, so these two need the full sun, lavender and heirloom spearmint. This one needs full sun but part shade. Okay, these are told to plant in different times, but we're not planting these outside, so I think it should be good in here. So this one takes 10 to 14 days to germinate. This one takes 14 to 28 days to germinate. This one takes 7 to 14 days to germinate. What is the average amount of days for a seed to germinate? 7 to 14. So a week to 2 weeks, that is what we will put as the average. So, all right, let's write this down so that we can look at it. So germ rate, say germ rate, so the germination rate, the seed size, seed depth, so we can compare them on here. Seed depth, I think that's about it. So do the germination rate, the seed size, and the seed depth, because they all have different information on them. So I'm gonna create a little chart right here. We'll split it up into 4, because it will be the average. It'll be lavender, mint, and lettuce. I'll just abbreviate them. So I'll do LA for lavender. I will do M for mint, and I'll do LE for lettuce. This is a terrible marker, but it works for now. So the average germination rate is 7 to 14 days. I know I'm weird, I love making charts and graphs, because charts and graphs are just awesome. Then for the seed size, so for the germination rate, I'll do it in days. For the seed size, I'll do it I'm just gonna eyeball it. And then seed depth. So germination rate for average is 7 to 14 days. For lavender, it's 14 to 28 days. I got a marker that should work better. So, okay, mint, 10 to 14 days. 10 to 14 days. Lavender, lettuce. Lettuce is 7 to 14 days. So far, mint and lettuce will have 3 to 5 seeds, and lavender will only have 1 to 2, because 14 to 28 days is like twice as much as 7 to 14 days. So it has a longer germination rate. We'll also have to see how big they are. So let's next do seed depth. Okay, now let's see the seed size. Let's open this baby up. So for lavender, we're gonna put 3. Spearmint, they were super small, so we'll do 5 for the other 2. So there's actually one more thing I gotta show you, and I promise this is the last thing in this kit. It has little cards you can put what things are. So I'll put lettuce right here, then lavender, then mint. These should be dry erase, hopefully. So then I'm gonna take these little things, right? So I have this table because this can get a little messy. So this marsh soil is gonna go in here. And we said 5 for lettuce. So I'm gonna go in the lettuce and grab 5 of them. So lettuce, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 5. So that's it for the lettuce. So I'm gonna grab its little tab, stick it in. It's not seeming to stick in. So I'll put this here, and I'll set it right next to it so we know which one is which. So that one's lettuce, known as spearmint. These ones are tiny, so we'll have to see. Hopefully I'm doing all this right. Guys, let me know if I'm doing anything wrong. I will try my best to correct it. So smart soil goes into there, and we decided 5 for this one. This is gonna be hard because these are like tiny. These are like grains of sand. We might need to put like 6 in here. You see, these are like grains of sand. That's actually crazy. All right, let's see if our tweezers will be any help because they are fat. These are fat tweezers. 1, 2. Let's make sure there's 2 in there. We'll have to see if it works out. Well, I think I put more than 5 in, but these things are just so tiny. I'm trying to put as much as I can back in here. Okay, I got most of them. There's a lot in here. Okay, so I'm gonna put that back in here. So we'll put this over here. Okay, now for the lavender. This one should be much easier. Okay, 3 for the lavender since they have such a high germination rate, but I'm thinking more like 4. These are decently sized too. Well guys, my camera died. Luckily you guys only missed like 5 minutes of footage. But yeah, we have the lettuce, mint, and the lavender ready now, so let's get to work. And these, I guess we'll use them later. Okay guys, now let's go fill this up and put it where it goes.
I just put these in here because I just found this plastic bag, so I put it in it. Alright, this is where this is gonna go for now, just in my kitchen.
Last but not least, the table. Not last yet, because I got a vacuum in the front room. I got seeds everywhere. And yeah, I want to be clean. Let's go. Let's get to watering them.
So the next step is water. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just grabbing a cup. I'm thinking we're gonna need a bigger cup than this. Yeah, that didn't even like make a dent. Let's use a bigger one. This works for now.
Still need some water, so I'm gonna do that a few times.
Oh, you to go below? I think that's where we stop.
So now all we gotta do is plug it in.
Whoa. Mom, look.
That's amazing.
That is amazing. Well, see, look, Mom. We got lettuce, we got mint, we got lavender. Well, that's so cool. Does the water reach the thing? I think we have to do it up one more. So you see how this, it's on that. See how it's on that one line? I think we have to do it to the next one. So I have to put a little more in because it doesn't look like it's reaching the plant. So I don't think it was the line it was talking about. Oh, you see, go up like that. So we're just gonna keep filling it until it hits that next line. Oh my gosh, I'm getting water everywhere. Oh, see, it's up on that next line, so I think we are good. Last step, just put all the domes on. I think we'll be able to put these on once this soil is nice and wet, and it looks like it's starting to be. Guys, this is what Siri told me. So it says most edible plants require at least 6 hours of sunlight each day. 12 to 16 hours is better. Make sure you put their lighting system on timer. Lights turn on and off at the same time. Okay, so turn on the timer. 8 hours on. We're gonna put 16 hours on. So all these, mostly they're edible plants. So we're gonna have it on a 16-hour timer. So that it turns off for 8 hours after it turns on for 16 hours. So, yeah.